This is a movie about a new hero in Gotham City, with her identity a secret. The movie begins with a speeding cargo truck making its way out of Gotham City in the dark of night with a convoy car following closely. Suddenly, they see a bar shadow advancing over them. They think it's Batman, but soon realize it's a woman dressed as a bat. The Batwoman lands on the truck and opens a freight box that is full to the brink with advanced weapons. The convoy guard takes a shot at her, but she knocks the gun from his hand and uses a weapon from the very cargo, hitting the convoy car. The guard accompanying the driver begins to fight her, capturing the attention of Batman and Robin, who head toward the brawl. Batwoman wrecks the truck and flies away while Batman tries to figure out who this new vigilante is. He is positive that this is not someone they know, not even Selina, also known as Catwoman, as Alfred suggests. In the premises of a toy factory, Rupert Thorne brings the mobster Carlton Duquesne to meet the former's partner, Penguin, who is furious that their illegal shipment of weapons was intercepted by the Batwoman since no one knew about this mission except them. The toy factory is being used as a front to mass-produce advanced weaponry, and the Penguin is adamant to get them smuggled out of Gotham City to keep his investors from claiming their money back. Owing to the recent breach, he urges Duquesne to ensure the deliveries with heightened security or he won't have it. Back at his plaza, an angry Duquesne is on a call with his comrade trying to figure out the mole that outed them, ordering the guy to find the Batwoman at all costs. Suddenly his daughter Kathy enters his office, followed by Duquesne's guards holding her shopping bags. Kathy fails at trying to get a conversation out of him. Clearly, the father-daughter duo shares a constrained relationship. At Wayne Tech, Bruce goes to work to witness a new creation by Rocky from R&D. She programs matter to conform to any shape, winning the interest of all the investors at that meeting. Later, at a dinner, Rocky expresses her gratitude for being taken seriously as a scientist. They are chit-chatting about her new invention when Bruce notices the bat signal in the sky and excuses himself from the dinner. He goes to meet Commissioner Gordon, who shows him the damaged weapons collected by Detective Harvey Bullock from the intercepted cargo truck. Gordon introduces Batman to Bullock's new partner, Detective Sonia Alcana, who seems to know a thing or two about the weapons. When Batman notices the keychain ring in Bullock's hand that he retrieved from the crash, he knows where to head and makes his way to the toy factory with Robin by his side, telling him that it is being used to manufacture weapons of mass destruction. In the next scene, the Batwoman is seen dodging goons inside the toy factory, but is eventually cornered. As one of them gets ready to shoot her, Batman and Robin intervene and team up to fight off the thugs. Batwoman informs Batman that she has taken measures to blow up the toy factory, hence they should make a run for it. As they escape, Batwoman is triumphant over the destruction of the toy factory, creating a hindrance for the villains, providing Casnia with illegal weapons. When Batman interrogates her about her identity, she attacks Batman and manages to escape on her jet. Batman tries to follow her with the help of his grapple hook gun, but she cuts him loose and manages to get away. The next day, Kathy inquires her father about the commotion last night, as Batman had paid a visit to Duquesne's place, also noticing Kathy by her window. Suspicious that she is Batwoman, Bruce follows her to a mall and waits for her in his car with Alfred, but when he notices she is taking up a lot of time, he goes inside to look for her himself. Kathy tries to ditch her father's guards assigned to her for protection and asks Bruce to get him away from them. Together, they manage to outsmart the guards and leave in her car. She introduces herself and takes Bruce to a quiet spot away from the city's hustle, where she used to come all the time with her mother. When she learns he is Bruce Wayne, she expresses how she always wishes that she hailed from a respectable family, as opposed to being a gangster's daughter. The guards finally succeed in finding Kathy and she goes back home with them, tossing her car keys at Bruce to bring her car back to him. She kisses him goodbye and leaves, sitting in the guard's car. Batman meets Commissioner Gordon outside his office to inform him of his encounter with Batwoman, confirming that the convoy and cargo were indeed one of Penguin's and Thorne's doings, with the toy factory being used to make dangerous weapons. He told him that the factory had been reduced to rubble as Batwoman bombed it. Gordon asks Batman if he has any leads to identifying Batwoman. Batman suggests Kathy Duquesne, the daughter of mobster Carlton Duquesne, is the Batwoman as she holds a deep-rooted grudge against her father. They reminisce about the failed assassination attempt on Carlton 10 years ago, which resulted in the tragic passing of his wife, who was by his side. Kathy holds her father responsible for her mother's passing, and this is enough motive for her to watch him suffer for what he took from her. Back in his Batcave, Batman keeps tabs on Kathy, as instructed by Commissioner Gordon. Meanwhile, Batwoman breaks into the Penguin's house office and goes through his documents, taking pictures as future evidence. She can hear the Penguin voicing his concerns to Thorpe. Apparently, he is worried sick that the Casnian clients will come for their blood if they fail to deliver what was promised. And with no factory to run, it might be a problem. He disapproves of Duquesne's services, rendering him an unfit match for Batwoman, who is costing the Penguin a huge fortune with her advances. He decides to bring in the Mighty Bane to get rid of her once and for all. When they notice periodic light flashes in the next room, they rush there, only to find their nemesis right in front of their eyes. Penguin opens fire on her, but being the swift fighter she is, Batwoman manages to escape unharmed. Rocky makes an acquaintance with Robin at Wayne Tech as she helps him unlock a secret bonus level in his game. As Robin jumps joyfully, Bruce enters, noticing that Rocky is working late. They are interrupted by Kathy, who manages to lose her guards successfully and wants to spend the night at a club with Bruce. When they leave, Bruce notices Detective Sonia and Detective Bullock watching them. As they lead to their table at Iceberg Lounge, a fancy club owned by Duquesne's old friend, the Penguin himself appears, engaging in chit-chat with Kathy. Kathy realizes that Bruce and Penguin have some history. Bruce inquires Kathy why she chose this place, and Kathy excuses herself for the restroom. Meanwhile, the Penguin is seen in his office chair conversing with Bane over the phone, whom he has hired to eliminate Batwoman. Suddenly, Batwoman appears from the shadows and ties the Penguin to his chair with the exact material that Rocky crafted. The Penguin manages to alert his staff by activating the alarm at his desk. As the club guards head towards his office, Bruce deduces that Batwoman must definitely be involved. The guards and Batwoman break into a fight, taking it to the main hall. Penguin manages to wiggle free from the shackles and fires missiles aimed at the Batwoman. He is about to eliminate her when Batman intervenes and saves her. She immediately escapes from the club, and much to his surprise, Batman finds Kathy by the hallway, immediately dismissing his theory about Kathy being Batwoman. The explosions catch the attention of Sonia and Bullock, who have followed Kathy under surveillance. Safe to say, the Iceberg Lounge is left in a chaotic state. Later, Batman happens upon Sonia and gives her the material Batwoman used to tie the Penguin. Sonia reveals to Batman that he saved her life 9 years back when the thugs of Rupert Thorne set fire to her parents' shop. Sadly, the perpetrators got away, and that's when Sonia decided to become a cop. At his Batcave, Batman finds out that the material from the Penguin's office is identical to the one Dr. Rocky created at Wayne Tech. This confirms his suspicion of Rocky being the Batwoman, and he decides to pay her a visit. Rocky returns heartbroken from visiting her fiancé Kevin in jail, who has been wrongly accused of by the Penguin. Kevin has given up all hope and tells Rocky to move on, because she is wasting her life away for him. When Rocky feels the presence of someone behind her, she tries to fight until she realizes it is Batman. Batman is impressed with her fighting skills, as they are too advanced for someone who projects herself as a computer geek. He tells her of the involvement of her scientific invention in the Penguin-Batwoman tussle, and also being the exact body type. Rocky rejects his theory of her being Batwoman, saying she was working late that night at Wayne, even though Batman knows she left around 7 and the attack was after that time frame. He tells her he knows about her efforts to clear her wrongly detained fiancé's name, to which she says she is not doing anything against the law. Batman advises her to be careful and leaves, assuming already that this Batwoman is not a one-person feat. Bruce is thrown off his suspicion of Rocky when he goes through Wayne Tech security cameras and finds Rocky actually working late. He instructs Robin to look for a connection between Kathy and Roxanne, also known as Rocky, through all databases. While Batman searches Kathy's room, he finds a clue suggestive of some union between Sonia and Kathy having met in art school. This is all it takes for Batman to confirm that the three ladies are working together under the guise of Batwoman. Meanwhile, the Penguin, Rupert, and Duquesne gather to discuss the next consignment with Bane, who is ready to destroy the Batwoman if need be. Unbeknownst to them, Batwoman sneaks in and gathers all the information she needs. Next, Batwoman makes her way into her lab, where she meets Rocky, who tells her that Batman is quickly connecting all the dots and is onto them. Kathy joins in, saying he'll blow their cover and they will not be able to achieve their goal. The Batwoman takes her mask off, and it is Sonia, the detective. She promises the other two that they are so close to accomplishing their mission. It all makes sense. They all harbor grudges against Penguin, who ruined Rocky's life by imprisoning her fiancé under false allegations, Thor, who destroyed Sonia's family business and home, and Duquesne, whose gangster way of life resulted in the passing of Kathy's mother. Together, they devise a plan to take down their wrongdoer's last and biggest consignment. Batwoman reaches the heavily guarded luxury cruise ship assigned to take the weapons into international waters, but she is subdued by Bane, who captures her effortlessly. He calls Penguin and the others to watch her pass away. When he unmasks her, they guys are taken aback as it is Kathy Duquesne. Penguin remembers he saw Kathy in his club on the night of the Batwoman's attack, so he asks her who else is involved and threatens to eliminate her. Carlton tries to stop her, but Bane tackles him. Meanwhile, Batman confronts Sonia, claiming he knows of their almost successful plan. She is called by Rocky, who thinks Kathy is in danger as she is not responding to her calls. Batman arrives at the ship with Robin and manages to save Kathy. As he tries to get Kathy away, they get to the basement where Kathy activates the carbide bomb and does not have the code to disarm it, much to Batman's dismay. Bane ties Carlton in chains and throws him into the water. Kathy rushes to save her father while Batman deals with Bane. As the bomb detonates, the cruise liner starts blowing up. piece after piece. Sonya is compromised, and while Rocky tries to save her, the Penguin heads toward them in his speedboat, trying to eliminate them. Robin intervenes and saves them. Everybody is able to abandon the ship in time, except Bane, who meets his doom. Batman is hurt from fighting Bane, and Sonya helps him back to the shore, where Commissioner Gordon is waiting for them. Detective Bullock is astonished to see Sonya and Batman together. In the end, Sonya is seen emptying her office. Batman gives her the necessary documents for the release of Kevin, Rocky's fiancé. The criminals are put behind bars, and Duquesne testifies against Penguin and Thorpe. Rocky and Kevin are reunited. Bruce brings Kathy's car to her, and they drive away peacefully.